Welcome
Your soul.
Welcome.
to Reflections number
I think it's 7.
5.
Yeah.
Whatever the number is, we'll punch it in right now.
If we look it up, yeah. Sure.
So,
So,
What are you eating there, buddy?
if this is just audio, so you guys have to talk louder.
Do we have a playlist on YouTube for Reflections?
what was our playlist?
We
Zach? If we had a Reflections playlist, what would it be?
Oh my god. Episode 1. Episode 2. Anyways, I digress.
I think, wait, this is the first time I'm in Reflections, I think.
I think so too.
You should reflect on that.
Yeah. How do you feel?
How do I feel? I feel
Finally make it?
normal.
You gonna
Feel
quit-
nervous?
Quit music? Huh?
I wish. Quit music? No, I don't wish that.
Have you ever done this kind
Oh,
of
no,
thing
so you
before?
said I wish.
Very low.
Have you
Very
ever
little?
have you
Like,
done
I've
any
done
modeling?
online interviews. I've never done
Yeah.
like.
Have you done
No.
modeling or anything like that?
I wish, but
Oh.
this,
Can I see your ID real quick? Are you
Yeah.
18?
I am 14.
All right. Well,
Even better.
Even better. I'm a trap.
We're gonna leave this room, and Kurt's gonna stay here, and you guys.
Can listen to the food devoured, and you can hear the dog.
Oh, okay. What do you want to talk about?
How's
So for me, as the
Head of state?
spearhead, whatever,
Master Chief.
master and
Bader.
chief, master and Bader,
Master and Commander.
of the baiter.
Alright.
what do you guys want from like me? I'm curious. Like, what is your ideal version of what you like? Obviously practical.
A salary.
I'd like some spaghetti. From that pasta there.
I like at least 6 figures. And it 4 weeks for vacation every year.
Yeah.
Oh, he's always giving. He's a great leader.
You guys can all have bites.
Let's
Bites.
test this. You ready?
By the time you get it back, you have like a small corner to yourself.
Does that make sense as a question though? So like for someone as a
Okay.
as a
That's hard.
if I'm the leader, like, what do you expect from me from a leader? Right? Like, for example, when we work at Sports Central and Darren's our manager, like, there's a lot that he does that I think any manager should do. Like, he does more work than everybody, which not because, like, he gets paid more and all that stuff, not just that, but he has more vested interest in it.
And
it encourages me to work harder,
I-
right? Like, he leads in that sense, right? So that's just an
Lead
example.
by example.
Yeah.
I think in my own opinion, because I work with a manager myself, it's like they provide you with the opportunity, but then it's up to you, to the person that takes the opportunity to actually do something with it, right? I think that's what a manager should do. I mean, obviously you should try to find your own opportunities also, but you know, a manager is there to make sure that your best interest is there for you, and you make sure that you.
So, and that's what I mean. That's why I'm having this talk, right? Because
But it's not. But it's like.
They're gonna eat all your food. I'm just watching them take bites. I'm sorry.
Give him
It's
some
just-
opportunity.
It's just like the thing is from like my own experience.
Yo, let him talk one at a time.
Sorry.
Yeah, you were saying?
It's just like in my own opinion and experience, it's like working with a manager too is also pretty difficult because sometimes you guys will see eye to eye. But at the end of the day, it's like, did the shit get done or not, right? You guys can fight all day, but if you guys don't do anything about it, it doesn't matter, right? You guys are just having meaningless fights if you guys don't.
So with that, it's like the important thing with that is, I asked this in the previous podcast, is like, what do you guys want out of just your life in general? Like, what's important to you, right? So for example, if someone's like, I want to have more time to go out and whatever, I can factor that into like, okay, well, he has less time to film with us. Like, that's something that's important to him or something like that. Or whatever, like,
Depends on the
I want to
person.
start doing these kinds of videos, right? So then we can go forward with a plan of how we're going to actually do those videos, right? But even more so is like, what is the end goal, or why are we doing this? Like, what do you guys want from this? And then I can navigate what we're doing based on what you guys want, as opposed to like, let's say I don't know what you guys want and I'm like, okay, we're doing fucking front desk today, and then what if you guys, that's not even important to you, right? Like, that doesn't make sense for me to enforce that when that's not something that's
Is
important
that
to
more
you.
of a communication thing then?
That's what I'm doing right now.
I guess. Anyone got anything to say?
I don't know. For me, as you being the leader, the spearhead, whatever you want to call it, it's to find that balance to, like, I don't know how to word this, but it's like not pushing, which you do a great job of, but also like encouraging. Like for me, right? Like I'm doing 2 videos a month now, whatever. But like if like when I finish the videos and stuff, it's like Sim and you and Zach and Steven, all them, like, you know, everyone's like, oh, yo, great video, and we do the same for Sim, and we do the same for like Kurt, whatever. That's encouraging. It's like, oh, I can't wait to, you know, get that response from like the guys making videos and like the group as a whole. But I think like for me particularly, but when there's like, you know, it's say I get a video in like a day late or whatever, and then they'll be like, everyone, I don't know, for me it's like when everyone makes the jokes about, oh look, Brat was a day late, and then like it's a detractor, like like I almost, I'm kind of like, fuck it, whatever, because it's like the group is what for other people, sure, if they give compliments or whatever, like if they give praise, I don't really care. Like from this group right here is because I'm making the videos with my boys, so like with my boys is where I want to hear, yo, like, you know, sick job, you know, like great job today filming and stuff. Whatever we're doing on that day, we all like, you know, give each other props and stuff, and we do it and we get it done. That's sick. But when my boys are like, you know,
I get it.
throwing
I
shade
think
or
that,
not,
I think that's a result of like a failure to communicate, also, right?
for
So
sure.
so
yeah.
like instead of like on our end, instead of making the joke, it should be like, hey Brat, this is what I'm thinking,
yeah, for
right?
sure.
I try to do it that with
Yeah,
you, right?
yeah.
So like when you like if you do miss a day, it's kind of like, do you think you can still do this? Like,
Yeah,
do we want to
and-
reset our expectations?
And most of the time, I'll get a message from Sim or from you, whatever, be like, hey, Brad, like, you missed the deadline, are you posting it today? I'll be like, yeah, sorry about missing yesterday. I'll post it today. And that's 100% fine. It's just like the odd time that there'll be a joke, as opposed to, hey, bud, like, can you please get the video today or whatever?
Yeah.
It's like, it becomes almost like, fuck, we're gonna crack jokes
Passive,
about.
almost passive aggressive.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Instead
But I
of
think
getting
that-
to the point,
yeah.
it's like, fuck, do I even want to fucking post this? It's like, fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But,
No, definitely.
But it's definitely gotten better. But before it was a little bit.
I do think this is really good that you're bringing this up, though, right? Because everybody should know that, right? That clearly that's not an
Helpful.
encouraging. Yeah, like it
Yeah,
doesn't
not
help. It's not
Yeah.
encouraging
Yeah.
for anybody, right? So when there is something that we feel like, rather than making a whatever passive aggressive joke, we
Comment.
should
just be like, yo, look,
talk about it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, we're all trying to
Do
do it for each other. Like we're all trying to make
It's a group
a
project.
group project, right? So it's
Yeah.
all, if like one guy doesn't get a fucking thing done,
It's,
we all need him to get that thing done. But instead of fucking not shitting on him, but like passive aggressive jokes or whatever it is,
Yeah.
it's gonna be a detractor as opposed to helping shit get done. But
I've also wondered.
we've all done pretty
Masses.
good job. You guys have all done a pretty good job over the past little bit of keeping it like yo, Brad, like Kurt and Sim most of the time because
Well, yeah, that's what I was gonna say. So if you are a day late,
yeah,
is it okay from you like, Brat, you're a day late?
yeah,
Post
yeah.
your video.
But that's the thing. So you like again, and it has to be that thing where it's like, hey, Brad, like like and
But like, I don't want it, because there's a difference between like, hey, Brat, like, are you gonna like your date was whatever? Then like saying it like, hey, Brat, your deadline was Saturday.
Yeah.
The video's not up. Are you gonna post it?
Yeah,
There's a
that's-
difference between that and like, Brat, are you gonna post your video? Like, do you know the tone that you come at it with?
So,
Like,
so that's what I'm saying. The tone is important. So you like if you were like if say I'm a day late, I'm posting it, or Zach's a day late, or you're a day late, right?
Yeah.
We should just be like, hey Sim, like
You're
the
a
videos,
day late?
yeah, you're day late. Like, are you gonna post it today?
Yeah.
And then that's like, and then if they say yeah or no, I got shit to do with my mom today, I'll post it tomorrow. Cool, it's done. Like we know we have an exact date.
Okay.
But if you're like, bro, what? Not you, but if anyone's like, bro, what the fuck are you doing? Like, you know, like that's not
Yeah.
a good tone to have because then
Yeah.
the person's just gonna be like, what the fuck? Like,
I'm okay.
you know, because if you're posting a video, you're taking the time out of your week to edit the video, post it up.
Yeah.
Kurt's taking the time, spending it instead of training for fights or whatever. He's taking the time to make those videos.
But-
Same with Steven with music, and same with Zach with the comics. So it's like everyone's taking their own time out of it, and we're all responsible for each other, right? So it's like, hey Sim. Hey Sim, like,
Yeah.
like the deadline was yesterday. Are you gonna be able to post a video today, or are you gonna tomorrow? Like, what's going on? And you go tomorrow. Sick, done. Instead of being like, hey Sim, what the fuck's going on, man? Like, you fucking supposed to post it yesterday. Like that doesn't.
No, I get that.
Yeah.
You're just not gonna
But it's
work
just
with
at-
each other,
Yeah.
yeah.
It gets. You gotta watch.
It ruins the motivation.
Yeah, like.
I know. I'm not saying it doesn't do that. What I'm saying is that if it's like a continuous thing,
Mm-hmm.
that
then at
says
some
something.
point the first response isn't gonna work anymore. If we keep
Okay,
saying
But
it one
I
way
also, I
and
also
it
think
keeps
that that's
coming up,
so. You and I have talked about this,
Yeah.
not too much, but I don't think that the appropriate response. So I handle things differently, right? It's like school, like do the project or you're gonna fail, and then it's like
Yeah.
there's only
A boy-
the expectations. There's no expectations changing. The expectations stay the same, and it's only discipline and punishment and ridicule, whatever,
Yeah.
that forces them into like pressuring them into doing it.
okay,
Whereas the way I would deal with it is not that. I would change the expectations because if the motivation isn't there, right? But he's talking about ruining their motivation by not communicating properly that you're distraught or
Wait,
unhappy or whatever.
wait,
right?
but I want to
Or doing
comment
it
on
in a
to
way that's
Kurt's
not
thing, though.
direct. And like,
Yeah.
But I want to comment on to Kurt. So if it's a motivational thing, right? Like I just wonder because I'm not obviously 100% like
Here all the time.
good, right? So the thing is like, are you guys motivated by each other or by yourself?
So that's what
Because that's what I'm
and
worried
that's
about.
that's exactly what I was
Because
asking.
Because
at the
that's the
beginning,
worrying
right?
thing.
Yeah.
Because I know, like, even if I obviously rely on someone else. You guys know this, right? But the thing is that when he's not motivated, that doesn't mean I have to be like it does affect me. But I'm just like at the end of the day, it's like if I don't do it,
You
it's-
put in as much work as
yeah,
you want
we
to
both
put in.
have to put in the work. It doesn't matter who's like sad. It's like if you don't do it, fine, you didn't do it, but
So
you have to do something regardless.
So I think I'm a special case in this, in that Kurt and Zach are very much self-motivated. Like they do it because they love it. And Sim, I'm pretty sure is on the same ball as them as well. Like he does it because like he enjoys making stuff. It's fun for him. For me, I don't care. I've said this many times. I don't care about doing the work. I just care about working with you guys. So for me, when you guys is 100% of my goal, like chilling and working with you guys, if that becomes toxic for me, if that becomes like, fucking passive aggressive jokes or whatever, then I don't feel like doing shit, because to me, making videos isn't important. To me, making shit with you guys is important. And like, so, no, but that's what I'm saying. Like I get what you're saying, Steven. You're like, but you have to change. But
No, it's not that. I'm just wondering. Is like, do you think that's actually beneficial for everyone else though? Because if you're just tagging along, it's like, you know how you expect someone to give you the motivation. Not expect, but like you, if Kurt's doing well, right, and he's motivating himself, it motivates you, right?
Yes.
But if everyone is unmotivated, what if it's turned in around where like if you're motivated, everyone will, right? Like everyone will be motivated because I know you like the fact that there's other people around you working with you, and when they don't, it makes it harder for you to work
It does.
by yourself, right? But do you think it should be?
The reverse can also be true.
Yeah.
But
Right?
yeah, but I also think that you can't force.
No, you can't.
Yeah.
Yeah, obviously,
You know what I
right?
mean?
No,
so,
no. It's
so in that
it's,
sense, it's like
it's
again,
a person-to-person
it goes,
basis. Yeah.
but it goes back to like changing the expectations for Brad,
I
right?
guess, yeah.
So like that's what I was saying to you is like you don't have to make videos, dude.
Yeah.
Like we can just chill and like
Yeah.
Zach and Sadi come in and like I don't. This is totally doable for you to just come and we like me
Do
and Sim
something.
get it or whatever. Like
Yeah.
you're still a part of it,
No, I 100%
right?
understand.
Like it's
that.
still yeah.
And,
so,
but that's the thing. That's why I'm not like I know like as time has progressed, I've realized that I can't do 4 seeing doubles a month, right? Like I'm sticking with 2 because well now specifically now I'm working 6 days a week or whatever, but I still like working. I still love filming with you guys, right? It's 100% true. I can just jump in episodes of Front Desk, be on camera a little bit, read some lines, call it a day. It's done. I can do that too. But I like filming seeing doubles because it's funny for me to make. I enjoy the end product. I love letting you guys see it, and when people come to me and tell me at the gym that they saw this episode of Titanfall or whatever episode
you
I
can
made.
still have that without editing too, though, right? But if you like the editing,
Yeah, well, I like
then-
editing the seeing doubles. It's like
There
it's,
you go,
It's the seeing double is a product that I like
Yeah.
making.
Nobody
Um,
likes doing well. Depends on the person. I even as much as I like making music too, it's a headache in itself to actually do it.
But I think in the long run you would like. It's,
No. That's the thing.
You know what I mean?
I've taught myself to like it, and I have. That's why I've gone so like.
But there's never a point where like you make a drop or you make a catchy rhythm where you're like, well, okay, I made that. Like,
No. That's the thing.
sick.
It's like you. I try to chase that with every track, but it doesn't. Obviously, there's no way where I can make everything
Yeah,
the same.
I know what you mean.
Right. The thing is
Definitely.
like.
yeah.
I've learned because of that. It's like I shouldn't let myself down. Instead, I should be like, okay, if I can't make a good job today, maybe I should learn something new. And that's what I've been doing, and it helps because the thing is, I don't fuck around in my head where like, oh my god, like I can't do this. I keep making shitty songs, and then I just get unmotivated. But that's just my own thing. That's my own expectation, right? It's like, yeah, you can change it, or you can just like keep your mind off it, but still do something. Do something, because in me, like I know like it's different for everyone else. For me, it's like I gave myself the obligation, and because like I've already tied myself in with someone else that's like that also is like either you do it or we don't fucking like we fuck this, right? Because he puts it, like the person that I work with puts in like 100%. I obviously, even if I put 90% in, that's a lot. But it's like it's not enough, right? So like even when then it's like it doesn't help. It doesn't help that like no one's like.
For me,
but that's a different case for me. That's a
and that's what I'm saying. Like it's different for everybody. And for me, it's like I already know that Zach and Kurt, they've talked about this multiple times, how they're gonna do this forever. Like this is it. Like this is it for them. Like they're gonna go 100% all the way. And so I always know that in the back of my head. That's why I'm always gonna be part of this, because I'm like, oh, I have. Like even if I leave to Japan right now for 6 months and I come back, I know that Zach and Kurt are still gonna be drawing and making videos and stuff. So that is all I need to know. I will make videos forever as long as these guys are working, and Sim as well. But for me, it's like the biggest thing. 90% of it, 10% of it's having fun videos that I can watch and be like, yeah, I made that. 90% of it's, I get to chill with my boys on a Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and we get to film and we get to laugh it up, and it's like it's not even work really. You get to fucking have a blast, and then when I'm editing, I'm still with the boys. I'm just watching us joke and laugh and be dumb. So that's why I like doing Seeing Double. Front Desk is a little bit different. Obviously, vlogs are different. Yeah. But Seeing Double, even when you guys aren't there, I'm still with all you guys.
Vlogs are kind of like you're watching a story.
Yeah.
You're watching a story with the people that you know.
I will say this, every time I see the vlogs, I actually get so amazed because I'm like, wow, it's actually really good.
Yeah.
And recently, I've noticed this. Yeah, Kurt. Okay. Yeah, tooting your horn. Okay, but like.
Hey, Sim does vlogs too.
No, I know. That's what I'm saying. Actually, dude, I don't want to pick sides. Shit. No, Brad. No, I just said this. I don't want to pick, and then like I didn't even say it, and then Kurt just turned around like, you fucking say.
Fucking say it. Yeah. Don't you fucking.
I'm just saying they've progressively gotten much better.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, they've progressively gotten much like more funnier, much more like.
Do what you love, and you won't.
But that's also
your life. Kurt, I'm making a point here.
Yeah.
Sorry, continue.
Yeah.
One more time.
He hasn't talked.
Well, that was my one line.
One more time.
One liner, please.
I do what I want with who I want.
I think it's
do
time.
what
It'll make
you love,
sense.
and you won't work a day in your life. There you go.
I think it's time for us to bring up the ball.
I think it's time to make some love.
Guys making love.
That's
I forgot what I was gonna say.
You tell.
Are we gonna go back to the original
I'm
question?
sorry you cut me
Or
off.
gonna-
I cut you off.
No, but I was gonna say one thing, then we should go back to the question. But I forgot the
'Cause
vlog.
the
vlog. It's not all just me editing though. That's also a result of you guys getting more comfortable on camera. Like, do you remember the first vlog? And you guys were like so sure, like, yeah, it's gonna be boring.
No.
Like, it's gonna be. Remember? And then I'm like, yeah, I think you sweeping in your underwear is pretty weird. And it's like it just
It's
kind of
just
funny. Like it's
the
just,
nature of like all of us.
Yeah.
Whenever Brad and Zach are together, I don't think you can get anything through their heads. No offense,
No.
right?
no arguments here.
Watch in the 5 minutes they won't even
Sorry,
realize. See, exactly. But like because of that, it's like it's actually so funny. But because it's in front of a camera, you guys think it's a new thing. It's like no, it's just keep going, bro. Just keep going.
But yeah, like little things where I'm like, oh, can we redo that again for the vlog? Like at first, you guys are like, really, like this is so unnatural. Like we have to do it again for the vlog.
Yeah,
But
that's
once you
We
see
never
the
do that.
vlog, yeah,
We
You
never
realize-
fucking do that.
we've never-
all natural. Had the camera on
Yeah.
at the right time every time.
Wait, let's
But
redo that line.
Redo that line. Redo that line. Redo that
But
line.
I've noticed like you guys have become more receptible to it, right? Because you see the vlogs and you're like, yeah, we'll do it again. 'Cause
Yeah.
it's
But
funny.
that's a
I want to
product,
have that
yeah.
in the vlog,
Yeah.
right?
But I think because of those things, it's like that's what helps a lot of you guys. I've realized like work together much easier, much more effectively because you guys enjoy it and you guys see.
Well,
Yeah.
that's sorry to come back to the point. That's what it is. So like when we're having fun and doing the vlogs and whatever, I get
Yeah.
encouraged. That's why I love it when fucking we finish a sick day of filming and Kurt will message me like, "Yo, sick job, boys." And I'm like, "Yeah, that was a sick day. We got a couple episodes of Front Desk. We got a Seeing Double, whatever.
It was sick.
It was a sick day. It was
Sick.
so sick. But when it's like
Everyone's.
if you know, if we don't get the day done or whatever happens, and there's like fucking people like you know, just upset, or someone has a shitty day or whatever, it detracts from
Yeah.
all the goodness.
I need to learn to chill out too whenever like that happens, where like, because even when my manager's being fucking like down or I'm being down, I still will like brute force it, and I know I've noticed some of the things that I do, I'm just like, I don't think I should have done that. Maybe I should have just chilled out and like everything. But then that's just my nature though, because I want to get it done, because I put myself in the position to do that, and like I kind of put myself under the fire. It's like I've already thrown so much into this.
Yeah.
Why would I shoot myself in the foot right now? Just like,
I don't agree with a lot of people when you like create things and they're like, oh, you gotta love it every day.
no,
It's like,
no,
that's not true at
it's
all.
fucking
Like,
hard.
yeah,
It's
half the time you're gonna fucking not want to do it.
It's
but
like even if you
to do
have it and you don't have it, it's a
Yeah.
love-hate thing. You
Exactly.
like it, but
Yeah.
nothing's perfect. It's like the perfect world for me is I have no obligations, no responsibilities. I make music and I get big. Reality is I have a job,
Yeah.
right? I have a fucking cat. No, that's
That
not.
cat takes a
cat.
And that's
A cat is fucking hard to take care of.
that's something that I have. That's something that I have to work on. Is
Getting
I know.
a cat?
Yeah,
Yes.
getting a cat.
Getting
a job?
pussy.
Yeah.
No, it's getting
No,
pussy.
Yeah, getting a pussy.
Yeah. Getting a pussy or never.
No, something that I have to work on is I don't get upset or mad in general, like at all.
You need
But-
to tell us that. Though.
No.
Like you need to tell us when you are upset.
No. But that's the thing. It's not me saying, oh, but I do get mad. No, I'm saying is I don't get mad or upset. I just get sad. Like that's what I'm like.
Yeah.
So like on camera, behind the camera, whatever. Like you'll never see me go like fucking fuck ever in my life. Does that? But when I see that everyone else is having a bad time, I'll get sad. I'll be like, oh.
That's understandable.
It'll kill my like mood.
Yeah.
And so that I
Yeah.
have to take it less to heart when everyone else isn't fucking up here. Because those days where we have sick days, so sick. And when those days that we have like just wicked days and everyone's happy, I'm fucking through the roof. I'm like, yeah. But those
He's
days, like
hard.
say like Simran has a super long day, or Kurt's like slept and he's like really tired. He hasn't had enough sleep and he's really tired. Or Zach is like, you know, has his shit going on, and then they come in and they're not 130% and they're like 80%. I'm like, oh man, like I feel like today was like, and I get sad. Yeah, I won't ever get
Does your
mad at
dick
anyone.
just go like,
Yeah, I get a D-erection. My like penis goes inside, and so
So you
I
become a
just,
girl?
yeah, exactly.
Oh no, that
Your
explains
penis
everything.
goes up inside of
Yeah,
you.
yeah,
I don't get
Oh.
mad. I just get even.
yeah.
I just get even. I just stay
get
in between.
even.
No,
I just get. I don't get mad. I just get even more mad.
I just get even.
don't get mad, get glad. All right,
That's our new sponsor for this video.
Yeah.
But yeah.
glad
garbage.
sandwich bags.
Guys making videos will make you glad. Or
Guys
sad.
making
One of
Sim,
those.
Sim had a point that he wanted to make. He's been waiting to say.
So I
it.
did. I was like because the original question was what do we want in you as a leader, and
shit.
Like this
Okay, I
and,
gotta
and
go.
obviously anything we talked about is important. I'm not gonna disregard. I don't want to say that. I'm just like that was.
Who
Whatever.
voted you in? You know what?
You know what?
But
You're
like
just fucking around. Obviously,
this comes from the idea that
he's the lead man.
like you know a lot of managers or a lot of like leaders or whatever think that the people under them work for them, but I don't. It's the other way, right? It's the
Yeah.
manager, the guy and the leader, whatever, works for the people. You know what I mean? Like, it's like the
No, that's
president.
it's
The
how
president
politicians
works
should
for.
be.
There's, yeah.
You know what I mean?
But
That's what I thought when I first started with my manager, and then I realized like, dude, this guy doesn't even. I don't even work for him. He does my shit. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
But that's the thing. He provides me the opportunity, but I have to do something so then he works for me, or else he's just like,
Yeah.
here.
There's
But
a
then-
there's a wicked picture, and wish I could cut it in right now. And there's a guy that's whipping,
Yeah.
and there's 3 people pulling.
Or
a
there's-
desk.
or there's
this guy's
the-
whipping, and it says, "Don't be a boss, be a leader." There's a guy
Yeah.
that's pulling with the 3 guys.
Well, no, he's at the front, like
Yeah,
he's
with-
pushing
yeah.
the hardest.
Yeah,
kind of thing.
yeah. Well, that's the thing. So it's like it's them all
They're all like
working together.
motivated by
Yeah.
him pushing.
Exactly, as opposed to him whipping them and going like,
Yeah.
"Fucking do it!"
Yeah, yeah.
Right? It's like, don't be a boss, be a leader.
Yeah.
And the 100%, the second that Kurt will ever fucking turns on us, and that's the like,
starts whipping us.
No, I'll put us into shape, right? Like if Kurt ever power trips, I'll 100% save his face. I'd be like, bro, we work together. You're just like spearheading it, but Kurt's never done it yet. So
Yeah,
just,
he already,
right?
Kurt's already thinking like, how am I gonna do this?
Yeah.
Fucking, you're fired.
Yeah, no shit.
What's the
Oh,
most
fuck.
humane way to say this to Brad? Brad, you're fucking fired.
You're out, Brad. No, but yeah.
Where's the
so,
lynch? Where's the lynch?
Luckily, Kurt's been a good leader and a good big brother to everyone. So let's hope.
So
Whatever.
bringing it back again.
Yeah.
So the question,
what can you do to be a good
Raymond,
leader? Don't be a
is what
fucking
did you want
dick.
to do?
Actually, this was an intervention for you. Kurt's dad, come on out.
What do
But
you?
again, it's kind of like the podcast, the podcast.
Cat, cat was in your
Hey, Simon,
man.
did you bring your Funtendo watch? Okay.
But when you guys talk about like what is important to you in your life, it helps me navigate what we're doing. I said this already, right? Like for Zach, for example, I already know like him making his comic is important to him, so I can't be like, "Hey Zach, fuck off, fuck your comic, let's make video," because he's already communicated to me that his comic is important to him. Right, so same thing with everybody else. Like Sim, sometimes you want certain free time, and like I know that, right?
Yeah.
Like there's just things that I need to know,
Before it,
as you know what I mean, before I like can be like, guys, let's do this or
Yeah.
that, right?
100%.
I want to work with you guys, so if you guys could make that happen, you guys could just
You guys can just set something up and I'll just come in afterwards. That'd be,
You know, let's start right now. Welcome to Sneak Dog, everybody.
No, but as long as you guys continue working, I'll be twerking. That's
You keep watching, we'll keep making videos.
We'll keep twerking.
yeah. There
You
you go.
just
Off
stop
camera.
watching, we'll keep making videos.
Yeah,
That's very true.
whether they watch or not, it's still
They
happening.
can
Whether you
literally
watch
bomb
us-
the earth and
Yeah.
we will be
Yeah.
filming on rocks.
Yo, whether you watch us or not, we're watching you
Yeah.
at night.
All right. Well-
With one eye. What? Sorry. Oh no, that's just me. My bad. Sorry, guys. I'm not part
So
of this
Kurt,
anymore.
yeah.
Sorry. we're
Kurt,
gonna-
if you can just continue being a great leader, if you could just not fuck that up, that
I
would
wonder
be
if Kurt
my
can
request.
power trip.
He probably could. Probably could.
I'm pretty sure one.
I think we hold him back though, like from power tripping. But I think if he ever power tripped, I think we
He's just-
put him.
I don't think Kurt would power trip. He would trip you all. If you know what I mean.
What?
No, I don't know what
No,
I'm saying
what?
anymore. No, I'm kidding.
Simran, do you have any points about Kurt being leader? What can he do for you? What can he do for you?
What can you do for me?
Like in the context of me being the leader of this organization, company,
This
you know,
organization.
this,
I don't think it
Organization.
conglomerate.
But,
Yeah.
but I don't think it would be
It's,
subsidiary.
bad for like everyone to take their place in like their own in the group. Let's say like Kurt can be the group the leader.
So I'm the
I
shit
think-
shoveler. That's
No. You can be the leader for fucking
Hey,
Sing Double.
Sim, you asked Sim.
Yeah, and Sim can be front
I
desk
think,
manager. Front desk manager.
at
You can be
least
front desk manager.
in my experience in working with other managers and being a manager, it's just
They're cons. What? No.
no. I don't think I've had a bad manager.
Thanks, man. I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
he was waiting for that all day.
Some are better than others. No, it's been good so far. Like I mean, we're not really like we're getting more organized. I think because we have a more consistent schedule.
So
The reason
like-
why I was asking those questions earlier is because I like having schedules. I like having deadlines. I like having things that are set in stone that we have to accomplish.
Yeah.
Just because it lets us hold people accountable, and like I'll say like I'm saying it like people in general, but like it just lets us hold us. If I don't get something done by the day I'm supposed to get something done, I always feel bad. Like that's just me personally. Even when I'm working where I currently work, if I don't do what I'm supposed to do, I always get mad, and I expect the people that work with me, and like I'm a manager where I work, I expect the people that work with me to have the same attitude going into it, because it's like. Because I have that attitude. It's like I'm
And
the
plus, if
person
you
that
fuck up, then it fucks everyone else.
exactly.
Too.
So I had that on me. So I'm like I can't fuck up. I'm not going to fuck up.
that's probably where,
Which is
where
what I
my
want
mind
to.
is.
Which is what I hope everybody else.
You could have let him finish the sentence, but I just wanted to reset it because we're at a minute. Okay, ready? You got your next thought that you're gonna continue?
Are you with a thought? Nope, he
Oh,
lost it.
fucking
Well,
lost
he
it.
lost
No, I'm good.
guys that work with you. You like them to.
Yeah, no,
Okay,
like
good,
it's
good.
just I would like them to put in the same amount of effort that I do, which is why there are times when I'm working where I'm not putting in effort. I know I'm not, right? So I don't expect that from the people around me when I'm not doing it. Like if I'm on my phone, like I'm not gonna tell somebody else to get off their phone,
Yeah.
kind of thing.
It's
So
a hypocritical thing, yeah.
yeah, so it's just like, but when I am working hard, I want the other people around me to be working hard. And if I see that they're not, it makes me mad.
Yeah.
Because it's like, what are you doing here?
But does that
Why-
stop?
what's-
But does that stop you from working hard?
it doesn't stop me from working, but it just makes me know that I
Yeah,
now
yeah.
have to work that much harder
Yeah.
to make up for your slack.
Yeah.
I don't
Because-
think.
Because I
right?
feel
But
like
it's-
here though, it's
Or
like,
just in general, another person has to take up
Right,
and do
right.
what.
But I also think it's not like just the like when you say working hard, you mean getting
stuff done.
What we need to get done, right? So for example, like the expectations for Saudi and Zach aren't the same,
Yeah.
but you're just saying like to reach that thing that we all agreed that we were gonna do. Yeah. That's what.
Yeah.
You mean,
like
right?
joining
And
the
this, like,
job.
it's different in
So-
this sense because it's like, this isn't. the place where I work has like things that we have to do.
There
kind
are
of thing, right?
obligations.
There are obligations and like people.
But that's why I think is like
they're-
this. We should approach differently a little bit, right? Because this isn't like it's more. This in theory is a passion thing. This is like a fun. This is
I think one day when we're making money and doing all that,
For-
then
then
we have to
yeah.
have another reflections and we have to come back to it. And I agree. Then it's like, hey, like we're making money. Like it's a job now.
Yeah.
As opposed to like not a passion. It's still passion, but it's a. I think that when that shit comes, I think like we're gonna have to look at it like this. Like, hey, Brat, you didn't finish the fucking thing.
Yeah.
Like like you have to help you have to be held accountable way more when that comes in. But right now, because we're all just doing it out of passion,
Yeah.
I agree with both you guys. With you saying like you have to be accountable, right?
Yeah.
We're accountable for each other, and I do feel like shit when I'm not.
accountable.
When I don't hold myself accountable and I don't get the video out on time because I'm like fuck, I'm letting you guys down.
I will also say the thing that you're doing is way harder than the thing that I'm doing. Vlogs are way easier to cut and do than seeing doubles. Because seeing doubles, you have to cut, and then after that, you have to add in all your jokes and all your zoom ins and all your whatevers, right? So it takes that much more effort to do. That's for sure. Like absolutely, like.
But I mean, again, like right, if if we can't get it out, then we have to reset the expectations.
Yeah.
But what was I gonna say? Oh, like about the money thing.
More emails. Yeah.
I know this like if I say it like not super clearly, this sounds very airy fairy naive, but it's that like, for example, for me, and I think Zach's the same way, is like we hold ourselves, I would assume, we hold ourselves accountable to that schedule because we want to get that out. Like I want to finish front desk season whatever by this time. I want to finish this comic by this time. No.
Yeah.
It's not so much as like, oh, we're getting paid,
Yeah.
so now I'm responsible to the money or whatever, you know what I mean? But I also agree that like I also see that like, when your audience is expecting something, you don't want to disappoint them in that sense. Steven?
Yeah, that's what happened to me at Subway. Pretty much because like I have the obligation with myself to like post something at least twice a month, right? And then it was crazy because I almost burnt out this month, oddly, because because everything happened, right? Like my job and all that. And then I got my paycheck from Spotify, and I was, as much as I don't want to be stoked, I saw it. I'm like, wait, this is mine, right?
Yeah.
And I went to go buy coffee to make sure it worked. It worked. I was like, yeah.
Wait, like
I
they
made
sent-
$500.
But they sent you a pay.
No
like
way.
how did they
I
send
made
it?
500.
Don't they put it into your account or do they send?
So music
Sorry,
is
that's
a
a
way
separate
different
thing, okay.
game, but distributor. So your track label, then distributor.
Yeah.
They send it to whatever.
Yeah.
Distributor collects money. They take their 3%, whatever. Then your label, if you put it under label, right? They take whatever they cut. But the thing is since my manager and me made that label,
Yeah.
we keep 100%. So it's all in house. So we invest it back, right?
Yeah.
As much as he doesn't like giving me the money because he knows that I'm gonna spend it on like fucking food and shit.
Yeah.
Right. I've already like told him when we get the paycheck, give me the statement, let me see it. But before you even show me that, take out the amount that we need because I know I have that problem where I have sure spending habits,
Yeah.
right? But the thing is like I already gave myself a fault safe where like
Fails.
once I
Yeah.
get that in, he already has the money to make sure I invest it towards the thing,
he
right?
takes the cut.
And it's worked for the past like 6 months, right? Like I've never been under, but I've never been over too, right? But when that paycheck came in, I'm not gonna lie,
Yeah,
it's like one crazy motivator because it shows you like.
Well,
you
it's
can
also
do-
like a marker of like like our stuff is
No, it's a milestone, yeah.
like it means
Right?
something like
Yeah.
it's
like
I don't even want to. I'm not even gonna sugarcoat it. Like I love working with you guys, but I'm gonna love working with you guys and making money. That's gonna like put me like. Then it's gonna go.
no, exactly.
So-
Because then I go. Sorry, yeah. Yeah, sorry.
No, I mean, again, like this goes back to like we've talked about this a bunch of times too, right? Is that like if that's something that's important to us, right? Is like, I mean, again, maybe this is naive or whatever, but this seems like to be the goal that we're all chasing. Is that we work at this until we're making enough that we don't have to work anywhere else, right? But that goes. So now, if that is the end goal, if that's that's what we're trying to do,
Yeah.
right? Then we can start enforcing the things that Sim's talking about now, right?
'Cause it
Now
makes
it's like, okay, we all agreed, we want this,
Yeah.
okay? So now when you don't hit the deadline, it's like, okay, didn't we all, you know what I mean? So what are we doing here, right?
Yeah, and I agree with that. It's just the one caveat.
Caveat. Yeah. No,
is that we all
Caviar?
Caviar.
caviar. Yeah, the one caviar.
One
is-
snail.
Yeah. The one thing with that is that we all want to get there, and I know that we all are gonna put in effort and whatnot, but it's not gonna be like a straight line. It's gonna be rocky and shit's gonna fucking happen.
When
and
this paycheck came in, I realized. Like,
but I think I don't know if this is what you're trying to say, but I remember once you said like, you know, we all want it to work, so don't be whatever, right?
Yeah.
But like, don't be too hard on everyone because we all want it to work, and I agree with that. I know we all want it to work, but also that doesn't just mean I can be like, oh well, you missed the deadline, but I know you want it to work, so it's okay. Do you know what I mean? It's like we all want it to work, so I need you to map your actions.
there's a
to
gray
that.
area where like even though you fuck up, sure, but it's like at the end of the day, it's like okay,
It's your intent, right?
It's your
like,
intent.
if
It's
you
like,
really wanted it, and
you would have
wanted-
done it way before.
you
Yeah,
know
no,
what I mean?
that's exactly like
Yeah.
where I can understand where Sim is like, you know, like you got this job and you're not working as hard, then like what the hell? Then it's your intent to be here.
And obviously that's
Yeah.
a little bit different. There's money involved.
Yeah,
in it,
there's
right?
money involved.
People
right?
are making money to
No.
do what they're supposed to
Yeah.
do. So when they don't do it, it's
Yeah.
like you're making
That's
money. What are
that's
you
that's
doing?
what I fucking have to push
So
myself.
the only
to
thing
do
I'm saying is
myself.
right now is like
it's early.
for me and Steven, I know that you guys also, but like you guys like Sim, you make a really good amount of money.
Yeah.
So like, but I know that you
Let's
have
not
mortgages
disclose
and
that.
stuff
Let's
too.
not
Yeah.
disclose that.
Yeah,
But
yeah, yeah. Sorry, Sim doesn't make a lot at all.
Because I don't
no.
think my job can. I think we're on the
Anyway,
same
So
problem.
so for me
Wait, are
is
you
there's a
union?
lot of shit.
No.
Oh, you're fine then. I'm fucked.
So for me personally, in Saudi, I know is there's a lot of stuff that happens that I can't use it as a full. I can't use it as I can't use it as an excuse, but it also does suck a lot when you have 100 things piling on top of you, and then you also want to work, but then you're just so
No.
drained.
Oh yeah, no.
Just from like life, when like
Yeah.
life beats the fuck out of you, it sucks. Like I got my license suspended, and now
Join the party, bro.
no, that's not a good thing.
Join
So,
the party.
high five.
Yeah.
listen, we can't drive anymore.
Yeah, and then it's like, and then now I'm working 2 jobs, and it fucking piles on. And that's not. I mean, again, if you want to make it happen, you make it happen. I get that, but like for me, it just sometimes life just fucking it just drains you.
That-
But like
that's
just communicating with us.
Exactly,
Yeah.
right? Like
Letting
it's
us
that
know
when,
that.
when Zach took that week off and came back the next week.
Yeah, I said
But
2
he-
weeks. I came back a week later.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah,
well,
that's
he
good.
said it
I
to
took
us,
the
right?
gun out of
Yeah.
my hand. I drove over and I.
You spit out all the pills.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
took the noose off your neck. And then,
I looked down.
Wait,
he put the
at
knife
below
away.
bridge and I said, "You know what? Not today. I
not
gotta-
today, Ocean. Not
You took-
today.
I just thought of a joke.
He took the toaster out of the bathtub.
yeah.
He took whatever that thing that they use in World War II out of his like.
Yo, depression.
What? No.
Steven, don't make fun of depression.
But
What?
Continue, Kurt. Sorry.
but yeah, I mean, like, it's kind of that's that gray area that Steven's kind of talking about, right? But again, it's that communication, definitely.
Your
right? Like,
intent
that's the
and
key
like
there,
yeah,
right?
it's like what
Yeah.
like sure. Once you tell me good reasons, like cool, but you know.
It's like, but it's also like for me, I don't know how it is for you guys, but like my Saturday is like I enjoy doing this on the Saturday. We're on the Saturday today, so clearly you guys are here and you guys enjoy this too. But
all 6
um,
of us. we're just
I know
fucking-
sometimes like maybe not you guys, but like other people might not see this. Like what I don't want is like you see this as the out or the whatever, which I'm not saying any of you think like this, but
out.
it's like, oh, I think that video stuff is gonna like make me famous and make me money or whatever. But the idea of doing the actual work on the Saturday is like, yeah, but like on Saturday I could like do what other things. Do you know what I mean? Like I could, like I don't want to spend my time on Saturday. Like what if I spent my whole life making videos and I never got to like enjoy it? And you know what I mean? But for me, that's it's the opposite.
Yeah.
It's like I get to spend my whole life making videos, and that's what I want to do. Like that's what I prefer to do. Like I prefer to not go out and go make and make videos instead.
And that's why
as
I never
opposed to
went
like
with you guys.
you know what I
Prefer to
mean?
do both.
As opposed to like, oh, I
Make some
made
videos
videos
when
my
you're
whole life and I never got to go out.
Fuck.
So the thing for me is, and I know you and Zach are like that, where like you're like, oh, I got to make videos. I'm fucking stoked. For me, it's perfect because this is my one day off, but I get to hang out with the
Yeah.
boys, so I don't lose out on anything.
And then you get to go out after.
Yeah, that too. I
That's
could
it.
potentially go out after we're filming at like 9-10 p.m. But I'm saying is like, even if this doesn't work out and we fucking do this for 5-10 years and
You get to
nothing
still
comes
see
of
you
it,
guys,
I'm
yeah.
like, I got to see my boys, and that's what I even came for. I didn't come for the making videos. I came to have fun with my friends, and I got that. So I never lost. I win at the end.
With me and Kurt, it's the same thing where it's like, yeah, it's like I get the whole Saturday to myself, right? Like to fucking just make music and all that. Yeah. because I remember when I had to do the whole job and like my license also got suspended for 9 months.
A reoccurring theme.
Yeah, a recurring thing. I think I'm gonna lose it within like the next three weeks.
Guys
Like,
losing licenses.
Guys losing licenses.
yeah, so you'll see me in Vietnam next week. But because of all that, it's like Kerr said, it's like if you wanted it, you would have made it happen. It's like, yeah, so I knew this was gonna happen, so I worked even harder to get all the things done before those like 5 weeks came where I couldn't do anything. I knew that I was gonna be so tired, and I tried to work through that, and that I shot myself in the foot. But because I planned it out, right, it actually helps, and I hope. Yeah. Oh
Lost
no,
the battery. That's okay.
that's okay. Yeah.
We still have this. You
Yeah.
can just have a blank
That's the
screen.
important part.
Yeah.
Just draw some stick figures.
All right. Well,
Time to vlog.
Anybody else?
we gotta.
We should film Seeing Double.
Yeah, we should film
Yeah.
a Seeing Double.
But just remember, watching us will make you glad. What the fuck was it? Well, guys, make
Watching
videos
us will make you sad.
and glad.
and you don't want to do that, so be glad. Welcome back to the commercial break. It's Seeing Double.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Wait, are we gonna have?
No, we're good. We love you.
Okay, that's enough. Bye.
Bye.